What's up? It's Mijo with We 96.3, and you're hanging out here in the Bloodworks Live studio with Maino.
Yes.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing absolutely wonderful.
Cool. And let's get right to it. You got this huge project, $1 at a time, that I'm really interested because I'm not from New York. I'm from San Francisco.
Yeah.
And it's about the Startender scene out in New York, right?
Right.
What made you get into that or focus on like that narrative out there?
Well, what made me really get into it was just watching how like this subculture just started to be birthed in my city. Like, you know, I mean, we all familiar with strip clubs, right? And we familiar with urban strip clubs. You go to Atlanta, you go to Miami, you go to Houston. We kind of know what it is there. But New York, we didn't really have strip club culture that much until the music from the South kind of like became popular music, and you know, slogans like "Make It Rain" and "Twerk" and stuff like that became like everyday sayings. So the music kind of pushed the culture and made it more broad on a more wide scale. Then New York started to open up strip clubs. Like there was Perfections and Starlets and Aces and it's endless amount of strip clubs. But the difference in what was starting to happen in New York was that it was not about the actual dancers that brought the traffic into the club. It was the actual bartenders who were becoming the stars. They were the main attraction. Like people literally, you know, sit on top of the bar and make it rain on the bartender. You understand? So it was interesting watching it just take place and watching girls that I knew that was just, you know, regular models trying to figure it out go to becoming actual celebrities.
Is that last I heard you were shopping it around?
Yeah.
Is there a release date? Has been
not yet. It's coming. It's coming.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah,
You gotta let me know.
Thank you.
You're also like, obviously that's a documentary you've been producing. You've also gotten into acting. You were in All Eyes on Me. And you were in that famous quad studio shooting scene.
Yep.
How did it feel reenacting the pivotal scene that like helped shift hip hop culture and the whole narrative behind that? Because like that, I mean, that moment in history is like kind of iconic.
Yeah,
and you
it
were
is
like
iconic.
reenacting it.
Yeah,
Like, how did it make you feel?
It was so crazy to me, like, because I kept looking at him and I was like, he's Pac.
Yeah, it looked like him.
And, you know, we had to shoot that scene like 30, 40 times, you know. I was just having like this surreal feeling. Like it was just, I couldn't believe that we were here. Like Pac, one of my favorite rappers, and to just be a part of that movie was just huge to me. But what's so funny about that whole situation is that people really got mad at me. Like it's people like, man, I used to like you, man, but you shot Pac. And I'm like, do you realize it's just a movie?
Right.
Like people really legitimately like was like going at me with like, yo, it's messed up how you did Pac.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Okay, like I was acting.
Yeah.
You know, but it was a dope opportunity.
Nice. So you have almost 24 projects. That's mixtapes, EPs, albums. And you got a new one called On Everything I Love coming out soon.
Yeah.
Talk me through the process, because I'm obviously not a musician. I've never been in a studio. Like, what does it take to like finish a project? Like, how do you know when you have your 10 songs? Or, you know, I'm just intrigued by that.
For me, it's a feel. Like I want to tell a story. I want to give you, like I want you to. It's a ride. I want you to be able to get in your car and just go on a journey with me. I want you to understand my story. I want you to understand my pain, my truth, my point of view, my dreams, and just take you on that ride, you know, from top to beginning, from top to bottom.
Yeah. So your new song, All Again, Macy Gray.
Yeah.
Love it.
Thank you.
Some of your lyrics are too hard for the industry, too famous to be in the streets. Just going through your Instagram and just seeing all your other interviews, you seem to have found a balance. Is there anything that you like practice? Like, do you meditate, yoga? What are you reading?
I try to read as much as possible. I try to listen more, you know. But nah, it's just evolution, you know. It's just developing. You know, if you get an opportunity to live long enough, then you appreciate life. You know, you appreciate some of the, you know, the blessings that have been bestowed upon you. So, you know, as a young kid, I didn't really care much about living. I didn't care much about my life, so I never valued, you know, anything, you know, remotely about, you know, life. So, but now that I had the opportunity to live, now, you know, I enjoyed my life and I enjoyed, everything that's going on for me.
Nice. I also heard that you are working with like Michael K. Williams, possibly.
Yeah.
Is there still any update on that?
Nah, it's something that's big happening.
Favorites.
Yeah, something big happening. Real soon. Nice. Something big happening.
Is there any? This is a little side tangent for me, but like I could see you on like a cooking show. Like, is that like a new
cooking?
Like I want to see Maino cook.
I don't cook though. I don't cook. Maybe we do the jail version of the cooking show. Like, give you some jail recipes.
My last question I like to ask everybody who comes through this, because reading is super important to me. And It's important to you. If you're going to give somebody a book, what book would you recommend? Like right off the rip.
The Secret.
I've read that. Love
The
that
Secret.
book.
That's
a good one. Have you read The Alchemist?
No, I haven't.
Paulo Coelho?
No, I haven't.
I'm
familiar with what it is, but I haven't read it. Yeah.
I'll get your address and I'll ship it to you. I'll buy
definitely.
it for you, man. Well, Maino's here at the Bloodworks Live studio. Thank you for coming through, man.
Thank you for having me.
Cool.
All right.